All right, good morning, everybody, for Tuesday, the 27th of September. Low pressure over Scandinavia is still very much in charge of our weather as we continue to bring in a northwesterly flow across the UK. Today, the isobars ever so slightly wider and just a little bit more west in the wind today, which makes our operation a little bit easier. Front's not too far away. I think there's actually sort of an invisible trough line, which hasn't been painted on the charts, but there certainly is evidence that we're going to see some showers activity later today. Those winds, as you can see on here, coming from the northwest, a little bit lighter than yesterday, around 20 to 25 knots at flying heights from the northwest. Satellite picture over the UK shows a bright start, but some shower activity to the west. We seem to be doing okay at the moment, though I'm sure we may see a shower later. Some wave activity within this again, in northwesterly, that's quite common at Lasham. So expect it to be a little bit rough at times. And yeah, the chance if you get high enough, you might contact some wave system. Public forecast is a bit sort of all over the place, and it keeps changing every time I refresh it. Effectively, there's a moderate chance of showers this morning. Away from the showers, it should be fairly reasonable. A reasonable cloud base of at least 3,000 feet. And as you can see here, reasonable visibility as well. But it is chilly. Look at that, 13 degrees top temperature on the thermometer, 10 degrees being the feels like temperature, and that shower risk remains with us throughout the day, but that wind staying nice and constant from the northwest. GFS agrees, 13 degrees and a dew point of around 5. Current Lasham, it's a chilly 9 degrees and a dew point of 6, and it's a bright start this morning. As you look out there, this image taken about 10 minutes ago, but the odd bit of low cloud, but from the looks of it, a reasonable start to the day. So yeah, make the most of it before we get too much cloud or showers. TAFs, well, this is upwind of us, Rise Norton meter on TAF, a few at 3,700 and scattered at 8,000, and they're sort of showing that risk of some isolated low cloud, but generally 3,500 feet for most of the day. Farnborough, very similar, currently reporting no cloud detected, and wind getting up a bit this afternoon, but again 3,500 feet with that outside chance of some showers. Looking at top meteo through the day, showers sort of come and go. Top meteo is predicting it to be slightly drier than the Met Office think. We did get probably a little bit more shower activity than I expected yesterday. So away from those showers, though, in the middle part of the day, we're looking at cloud bases of around 3,000 to 3,500 feet with weak to moderate thermals. Up out towards sort of the Cotswolds and out towards the west, but these showers will wipe out areas at times for a while. This sort of thinks that the area that's going to get wiped out is effectively the M40 corridor, but I think that's potentially a little bit optimistic. We might see our fair share of showers. We'll just go to site forecast as well. You can see weak to moderate thermals. And that wind from the northwest, that's saying it being a little bit more northwesterly than other forecasts, but generally this shows the wind veering more. And yes, freezing level 5,000 feet now, so yeah, you definitely know it's autumn. Let's have a look at cloud distribution. And cloud distribution, as you can see, sort of a mixture throughout the day. It will thicken up at times, brighten up, thicken up, recycling and all that. Yeah, it just really depends on that shower activity. So to sum up, northwesterly wind with a probably from the 300 degrees, something like that. Chilly, and the chance that you will need your coat. Okay, NOTAM wise, South Cerny may be active today. Then NOTAM is doesn't include today. They've managed to get this one NOTAM which will last the whole of October. But yeah, South certainly is going to be active at times. Maybe not today, but if you're flying in that area, just check with Rise. It's obviously playing active as standard. 22, that's yeah, not relevant. I think that's generally it on airspace. Operationally today, we're going to operate on 2.7. A reminder to correct for the drift on the winch as you go up. The drift won't be quite as strong as on previous days, but still nice to keep the winch drivers happy. We do have a jet movement, very exciting. An Airbus A319 inbound from Iceland and Keflavik. That's due in around 1 o'clock, so we'll plan our lunch around that, and we'll keep up with any up-to-date information we get. But yes, do think very carefully again about your approaches, just like yesterday, making sure that especially as we now come into this time of wind gradients, that you're planning your 1/2 to 2/3 air brake approach, and that you know where that is. Don't just do it by feel. Check that you actually have got that out, and that you are using the adequate approach speed for the day. So yes, enjoy the day. See you on the airfield shortly.